Dennis Reed with Fairway Mortgage. We wanted to talk specifically about FHA buyers and the quality of FHA buyers versus a conventional buyer, correct?
Correct. So, I mean, a lot of times I think there's still that stigma exists that an FHA buyer just is not as qualified as conventional. And quite honestly, I've had many FHA buyers that, as far as just a pure confidence level of the deal not having any snags or anything, I was way more confident on them because they clearly fit the guidelines. A lot of times it's just something in their distant past that's keeping them from going conventional. So from a qualified buyer perspective, I think you got to be really careful just setting aside an offer thinking that they're not as qualified. FHA is built to be more forgiving than conventional.
Okay.
They'll accept lower credit scores. They'll accept people who had recent bankruptcies, more recent foreclosures. So it's actually more forgiving.
Tell me about the big three.
So the big three, number one is chipping and peeling paint. Just take a quick look around. And you do have to remember, it's not just the house. It can be outbuildings. It can even be a fence. But anywhere there's chipping and peeling paint, a quick wire brush and a quick coat over it. Doesn't have to be pretty, don't have to spend much time or much money, but no chipping and peeling paint. Number two is a handrail. If you got more than a couple steps, just throw up a cheap handrail.
And the third thing of the big three?
GFI outlets by water.
The other big thing for me in FHA is the basements, wet and or damp basements.
You can, but as we were talking about, a damp, wet basement can also be called out for conventional.
Yes.
Because they're worried about whether there's something structurally wrong.
And with my experience too, a damp or wet basement usually leads back to gutters, downspouts, and or grading.
Almost every time.
Okay, so it's just a matter of maintenance issues, maintenance items. It's not necessarily structural. If you're the listing agent and you're representing the seller, you're going to want to welcome offers of all types. Yeah. You're not going to want to just constrict that to only conventional. Let's open it up to the market.
Yeah, especially if you're getting high offers from an FHA buyer.
Yeah.
At least, what I would prefer, call me, talk to me.
Thank you for joining us today, Dennis. Any final thoughts you want to touch on?
But from a purchase standpoint, we were actually number one in the country in purchase transactions last year.
Wow.
So
number one's a good place to be.
It is. So we do a lot of purchases for a reason. That's our focus, and that's what we're good at. So,
excellent.
Yeah.
Great stuff there with Dennis Reed, Fairway Mortgage. If you have any questions, give Dennis a call, 419-560-6850. Thank you for watching. And as always, remember the rules. Work hard, never give up, and dream huge.